Creating an account for Gods and Heroes is a straightforward process. All the standard legal information is required to make your new account. Your information is always confidential, and Heatwave will not sell your email address or any other private information to any other company. Once you have entered the beta code, an email will be sent to the email address provided, and you will be able to log into the game. Once you've received the email and installed the game, you can enter the game and create a character. Each character class selects one of two deities who are associated with that class. Gladiators can choose between Jupiter and Fortuna. Mystics select either Trevia or Bacchus. Soldiers pick either Mars or Minerva. Priests can follow Juno or Pluto. Character customization lets you create a character for the game that has whatever look you want. You can be male or female, big or small, choose different hairstyles and colors, and even different colors of clothing. Male characters can select from several facial hair options. The color of your clothing won't have any effect on your gameplay, but it will allow you to make an aesthetic choice about how your character looks. Each of the player's minions will conform to the player's color choices, allowing players to tell which minions are theirs in large, pitched battles. Characters' names are checked to make sure they aren't offensive or copyrighted, and once you have an acceptable name, you can enter the game. Movement is simple. The character can move forwards, backwards, left, or right using either the arrow keys or the typical WASD key formation. Using the mouse, the player can look around themselves and can see in any direction. Once you have entered the game, you can find NPCs or non-player characters in the game who will have quests for the player to do. Quests give the player direction and tell them what they need to do next in order to be successful. Different symbols indicate different things. For example, the question mark over this NPC's head indicates that he will complete the quest you took on the beach. An overhead map shows the player the layout of the zone they are in. You can view other maps of other areas in the game to get some idea of how to move around and where larger cities or dungeons are located. One of the most important aspects of Gods and Heroes is being able to fight against the enemies of Rome. Here we see the player fighting Bascanos pirates and Fauni, a group of pirates who have thrown in their lot with the evil Telchine cultists who form the most powerful enemies of Rome during the time of Gods and Heroes. Some players might use a sword and shield, while others might cast spells that use mystical energy to damage their opponents or heal their allies. The user interface allows players to view various menus and windows within the game that help them as they travel throughout Rome. Players can find NPCs throughout the game world that will adventure with them and become their allies. Those NPCs are called minions and can be managed from this window. Players have different skills depending on their class. These skills can be accessed through the skills window. As the player gains levels, they will not only gain new skills, but feats as well. Feats allow players to customize their character by choosing different advantages for themselves. We hope you have enjoyed this demonstration of Gods and Heroes. Welcome to Rome, citizen.